Hello, this is a review of the Stamina Body Trac glider. I'll be posting a link to this product on Amazon's page in the description below. I'll also be posting this video to a review of this product on Amazon's page. First off, I apologize. In this video, you'll probably see a fat person exercising. Kind of funny. But I recently purchased this product. I used to have a treadmill that quit working, and so I wanted to buy something new. And I wasn't a big fan of the treadmill. It wasn't doing what I wanted as far as be able to exercise with it, as well as being able to put it up and away. I do have small children, and exercise equipment isn't necessarily good to have around smaller children. They like to play with it and can hurt themselves with it. And so I got something that I could put away, but also gave me a good chance to exercise, get my heart rate up. I had looked at a few different kinds of exercise machines. I wanted something that worked both my lower body and my upper body at the same time if I could. And I came across rowing machines. And I looked at a few different ones at places like Sports Authority and Dick's Sporting Goods, those kind of places that sell exercise equipment. And all the ones they had were massive. But even though they folded up, they were still very, very large. And I settled on this one after looking online, mainly because on Amazon this actually got some of the highest reviews despite its very low price. Shipped, I think I paid $120 for this unit. Now I did order it almost a month ago, and it took a long time to get to me. I've only had it about a week. It took a long time to get to me. Now it is Christmas time. It's actually Christmas tomorrow at the time of this recording. And that could be. I'm not an Amazon Prime member, so I did select free shipping on items over $35. And so it took a while to get to me. Anywho, as you can see, it does fold up very slimly. And it's very stable once it's folded up, so you can set it up. I put it in my washroom, put it up against the wall, and it's not going to fall over accidentally. You'd have to actually pull on it pretty hard. As you can see, I'm actually tilting it pretty far, and it's not going anywhere. So that's one of the reasons why I decided on this one, is because it was compact and folded up and could be put against the wall. I'm now going to go ahead, adjust the camera. I'm actually going to go ahead and set this up so you can see the setup process of once you unfold it. Alright, from the last section of the video to this section of the video, all I've done is laid it down so I can unfold it. Now to unfold it, there's these screws here that you untwist, and this is just a place for them. They don't do anything here except for wait for you to undo the arm. And the arm folds out like this, and then this screw is then used to hold this arm into place. Let me get that in there. There we go. And then you do that again on the other side, which you obviously can't see, but there's a window there. Alright. And it's as simple as that to transfer it from an upright position to being able to set it on the ground and then use it. Now, with the reviews on this product, there were a couple of different things about it that got negative reviews. One of which is it seemed like there were a few people who had it that was damaged in shipping. Mine didn't have any problems of that sort. The other thing that people complained about was creaking. And I'm pretty hefty. I'm about 250, 255 pounds depending on the day. And it doesn't creak under my weight. As you can see, I'm moving back and forth and there's no creaking. And the other complaint that people had were the footboards. And the complaint on those is valid. They're not very comfortable. They don't hold your feet in too well. You definitely have to wear shoes. At least I do. I wear about a size 10.5, 11 shoe. And I have to wear my shoe, and I have to tighten it down very tight. Even then, you see, it's fairly tight. my foot can still move around significantly. Let me do it to this other side. Alright, and the Velcro, I wish it was a different kind of strap to hold me in. I don't feel like the Velcro might last. It's actually very strong, it grips very well. But I'm afraid of where it buckles in on the sides of the footrest is the weak point on those. So from here, you can just row. And you can either do a straight back motion. The nice thing about this versus a lot of the other ones I looked at is you can also do a more natural position where you actually row out, bring in, row out, bring in. So you can get a more natural rowing position. The cylinder under here is adjustable. Right now it's set real light because I was letting my wife try it out. I think it's set on like a 2 or 3 right now, so it's not very difficult to row. But as you can see, my feet move around quite a bit, even though I tightened those quite tight, the Velcro straps. So I wish the Velcro was up just a little bit, or there was a second strap for those. Or if they're slightly more narrow and I could do it without shoes on. The cylinder under here for the that provides the resistance gets very, very hot. If you do a lengthy workout on it and then you go to put it away, just be mindful of that. It gets quite uncomfortable to touch temperature-wise for that. But as you can see, the rollers on the seat roll very nicely. It did come only partially assembled, so it took some assembly, but it was actually very minimal. You had to attach this piece here, so the legs and the foot stands, and this is a clock, as well as it counts how many strokes you've done. It counts how many calories you've done. So the thing on here that I really only care about is the time. Make sure I put in half an hour or an hour of time. The rollers have a nice bearing in them. They move very freely. Again, I'm fairly hefty at about 250, 255, and they have no problems with my weight. I don't remember if this had a weight limit specified on it. If it did, I want to say it's about 350 pounds. So if you're up to that amount of weight, you still should be good for you. Definitely if you're 250 or less, it should be fine for you as well. The action on the arms, very nice, very smooth. Definitely for the price. Again, I paid, at the time I bought this, it was $120 shipped. That was free shipping. I think it was like $109 plus tax or $110 plus tax. So it was $120 and a few pennies for it. And for somebody like me, I sit all day long for work, and that's why I got a treadmill, because I thought I could walk. But the treadmill I had was a motorless one, and I don't recommend those. It was actually pretty terrible to use. It was great if you could run at a consistent rate, but I can't. I'm fat and overweight, and I don't exercise very much, and so it wasn't very good for a slow walk because there was nothing really to keep the belt moving. Where this, in the shape that I'm in, I feel like it does a lot more, especially for my upper body, which is something I really need. And yet, I can sit and exercise and not feel too much strain. Because of my weight and because of a motorcycle accident and a few other things, I have a lot of damage to my knee. And it doesn't put strain on my knee. Another reason why I wanted something other than another treadmill is so that I wouldn't put strain on my knee. And I don't feel like it puts strain there. The place where I feel the most amount of strain is in my back, but I think that has mostly to do with my weight and the fact that I don't sit up very straight when I'm doing it. So hopefully as I lose a little weight and just gain some core muscles, I'll be able to sit up and not have the strain on my back. it's something I'm practicing as I work out. If you have any questions about this row machine, feel free to ask in the comments below. I'm more than happy to answer. I keep running into where people ask me questions and I cannot reply due to your privacy settings on your Google Plus page. If you ask a question, make sure that your privacy settings are such that I can reply, because I've had that, like I said, a number of times recently, and I haven't been able to reply to that person. And again, I'll put a link to this product in the description below if you have any questions. And thank you for watching AIC Reviews.